Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey everybody, how's welcome to stream play
Play it fast.
play play or pass. So thanks for everyone joining us today. Blue shall be here in a moment. She was having some PC laptop problems, so she's trying to beat it and bang on it and get her tail here. So welcome to everyone here on the panel. How you guys doing tonight? Rock solid, rock
I'm
solid.
good.
What, Aubin, doing
I'm
well?
good. Still in jail. Hope next week I get to get my lawyer and get back in court with YouTube again and
Yeah.
try and see if they just slam the door in my face again. But hopefully we're crossing our fingers.
Yeah, well, let's hope you get sorted out because
Yeah,
this has been taking way too long.
way too long.
So good enough. So all right. So what was our movie today that
Uh,
DeBeach? I mean, we had Rockhound, which then the
yeah,
Bear. Who's Frost?
It was
Huh?
Armageddon, wasn't it? Was it
was
Armageddon?
that Armageddon? What was
Or
it?
was it not?
Oh, see, we need Blue
It
here
could.
because Blue doesn't
I
know
know.
movies.
I thought it was.
AJ Frost, and it was
Maybe it wasn't.
Gray
No, it wasn't.
Stamper. I don't know who
Grace
Gray
Stamper.
Stamper is.
And I don't remember. I
And I know
know
it's
the
not
name.
Hitchhiker's Guide because I always use that every week and it's wrong.
Uh,
I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't Armageddon, then maybe it was something else. I recognise the Rockhound and Bear.
come on. He should. Someone tell us.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me do a little.
Okay.
Well, I did a quick Google search and guess what? Rockhound is some other stuff. So,
Rockhound. Only Rockhound. I don't even know.
well, let's go through here. We need to say hey to everybody, then we'll go through some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Jim's
There's my girl.
There she is.
Sorry, guys, I had to get on my phone. I don't know why Chrome won't open. I even tried Internet Explorer, and it's like they're not even opening on my computer. I don't know if
Oh,
that's
wow.
all. Telegram was just fine.
You better load that Tutuli.
Tutuli.
What?
I've been using.
That
Tutuli.
Tutuli. That other browser that we're using now.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
not
away
called
for so
Tutuli, though.
long. Hiding out on us that yeah, you're missing out on the
been
new
using
browsers that are working really good.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to anything anymore except woodworking.
What was
I have a
that,
new
Andrew?
passion.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
just use Microsoft Edge.
The Edge. Well, actually, just to touch on this, actually, I saw Google Chrome there is some major issues with Google Chrome. I was
Right.
reading an article.
I put that
Yeah.
article at the few,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think you sent it, and I also had it on my browser. That was one of my news things.
Yeah.
So, hey, let's say hi everybody, and we'll just get going. Bama fan, nice to see you. Patty, Daldum is hanging out with us, and Eddie joined us. Good to see. So Heel was here early, and Roger knew that it was Armageddon.
Okay.
See, we needed Blue
I
here
said it
to
was
tell us
Armageddon.
that it was Yeah, you said Armageddon. You did say that.
Yeah, he did say it.
I didn't know that.
Me
I had only
neither.
seen Armageddon like one time. So
No, I've seen it a couple times. That's it. But
I've seen it a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
remembering.
Yeah,
That was back when I liked
Oh.
Bruce Willis.
I remember when I went to the cinema to see that. It was the
Yeah,
first time
so
I
did
seen
I.
Bruce Willis die in a movie.
Oh.
I just saw the teaser trailer for House of Dragons, the new
Yeah,
Game of Thrones prequel
yeah.
TV series. Looks good.
Mhm.
I like Matt Smith, so bring it on.
Wish that
I
Bruce
think he
Willis
played
would
Doctor
find
Who
more
for a
movies.
while. Did you ever watch Doctor Who, Andrew?
No, I don't.
Here and there, but I do know who Matt Smith. He was a good doctor.
Yeah. He's a
So,
weird looking dude, but he's got a little sex appeal to him too. He's weird.
Yeah, kind of like me. So thanks to everybody. We got a few people in here. All right, so we will go. If you guys never watched this show before, which it looks like all the people in the side chat that have spoke have seen this show before, so you guys know how this works. We're going to review a movie that was picked last week, and we are going to talk about it. And then I'll open it up, and anybody that wants to join from the side chat can jump in there. But you can also say anything you want during the video or during the show, and I'll try to toss those comments over here on the screen. And today's movie is
Vacation Friends.
The Vacation Friends. I forgot that quick.
Mhm.
And I think everybody has seen it this week, so it's good that we're hitting 4 for 4 for this one. So we're gonna run through this show or this movie. One of the things I will make the announcement before we roll into anything else is we're gonna have to put the show on hold for about a month, and probably a lot of my Friday shows are going to be on hold also. With me doing all my moving and seeing people, and I got too many things going on, and it just feels like I'm chasing it, and I don't want to have to try to jump on here. Not that I don't love everybody, but it's just too much. So I need to hold off. And if I'm free on a Friday night, I can freelance that and just wing it. But Wednesdays, it's a little bit more. You got to watch it, and so we will hold off on Wednesday. So it probably won't be till November before we kick in. We will post prior, and Alban wants to continue to post for movies, and you guys are more than welcome to talk about that. Everyone that's in the side chat is in the Streaming Matters, in the Player Pass room. So you guys can talk about these movies.
Yeah, we'll get together in there, and we'll host the show with all of us in there.
Yeah, because you can have a live
don't
stream
want
in there.
me, and maybe we could really talk things about movies that we all want to talk about.
And then when talk back up, it'll be from a new room.
Yeah.
I'll be out in the garage probably. 16 below
with his parka on.
16 below.
Cold air going.
That ain't nothing.
So all right. So we got that going on. Thanks for everyone joining us. So we'll
in
run
his igloo with his coat on, his thick gloves.
Probably. It's gonna be something. I'll have to turn the car on to keep it warm in there and shut the door on the garage.
Oh gosh.
And just let the car run, keep me warm. And then when I start to pass out from carbon dioxide poisoning, you guys can message Blue and say, hey, you might want to go check on him. I think he's passed out. So, all right, so we got Professor Sim has also joined us, and I saw Trooper. Late happy birthday. So so let's go ahead and get started on this. So we've got we're gonna
Do you
take
want
a look.
to look at the movies for next week anyhow? Okay.
Yep. We're gonna do this in Alban wants to take a look, and again he will talk about these in the Play or Past Telegram room. So let's see. So that is the movie for this week, right? Do you guys able to see that?
Yep.
All right. So these are the movies for next week or for this coming week for you guys to take a watch, and then discuss in the Player Pass room. So we got bestsellers. A cranky retired author reluctantly embarks on a final book tour to help out a young publisher. Oh, Michael Caine. Okay.
Michael Caine and Aubrey Plaza. I love her. She's great.
All right. We got SAS Red Notice. A small army of well-trained criminals led by Grace Lewis have hijacked a train deep beneath the English Channel.
Yeah.
Beneath the English Channel? Would that be the channel? Huh?
Yeah.
Don't bother with that one.
Don't bother. Like no, I liked it better than some of the others. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah. Because I like the dude who's Sam Hewen or whatever his name is, however you pronounce it, the Scottish guy from Outlander. I watched it for that, and Ruby Rose is in it.
Yeah, Ruby Rose. Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay. All right. The Influencer, a popular social media influencer named Abby Rose, finds her Hollywood home invaded by a group of activists who hack her social media empire to carry out a risky plan with a huge payout. The Influencer. Oh, yeah. Okay. 4.6 there, kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's if you're into the type of like YouTube guys like you that have channels and
influencers.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself an influencer, but okay. All right, so we have The Many Saints of Newark. Basically, it's a Sopranos prequel. So this is a prequel to Sopranos, and one of the neat things is they did have the guy that played Tony Soprano. They had his son is in this, so I
His
know
son
that.
plays him when he was younger.
Yeah, plays him. Yeah, plays him
Yeah.
younger. So I've heard good things about this. So I don't know. I haven't watched it, but if you're in The Sopranos, you may want to check this out.
Yeah.
Alban, any comment on that?
I happen to like it because
Okay.
I was a Sopranos fan, but I was kind of like really mad at David Chase for how he had ended all of that on us, and but it brought me back. It's funny to think that it was already so many years that the show has been off the air.
Yeah.
There are people that have no idea what the Sopranos were even about. But I understand where they were going. There's they answered some questions for me, but I'll just leave it at that. If you're into Sopranos, you should at least watch it.
Okay. All right. Starling, the Starling. Oh, look at there, Melissa McCarthy in this.
McCarthy. I gotta say, I really like this movie. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I really liked it. I like Melissa McCarthy. I think she,
well, if she's not trying too hard, sometimes she tries too hard.
It's like if anyone's watched that other show that she was doing there, the one we were talking about, what was that new show there with the vacation thing where all these people went.
Yeah.
If you liked her in that, you'll like her in this. I think she did a really, really nice job. Yeah.
So that's another option for this coming week. Walking with Herb.
This one is.
Oh wait, yeah, Walking. I thought I said Waking there.
Yeah, Walking with Herb. Great cast.
Wow, George Lopez.
George Lopez and what's the other guy there? Edward James
Olmos.
Yeah. And Kathleen Quinlan. It's more of a feel good type of movie. More spiritual than anything.
Okay.
But I liked it.
Damn, George is looking old.
Yeah.
Look at that gray hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it's good to see them. Yeah. It's good to see them.
Yakuza Princess. So this is my lord, 4.4. Yakuza Princess.
Yeah.
Oh, Yakuza Princess.
Yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it did come from the reason why I picked it because there was a comic book for this, and I figured, okay, this will be good, but if you're into that stuff, then watch it. I tell everyone to watch everything. Because I watch it.
Yes, you do.
But
you're like, everyone should suffer.
Yeah,
Zone 14. 414.
I wouldn't make everyone suffer on this one though. I gotta say that, unless it was like taking what was that movie there from back in the day with what's his name? I can't remember his name. Well, forget it. It's not gonna hit me. My old age.
Wow. It's just basically a detective story in the future.
Yep.
A little Blade Runner action, but
Blade Runner. Yeah, it's like Blade Runner and
not as cool.
and the other one there with Bruce Willis.
12 Monkeys.
No, not 12 Monkeys.
The stones. The little stone things.
Element.
Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element, right? Yeah, it's a mixture of that stuff.
Okay, so not a good mixture. So
I
got a
few movies.
Few movies for you guys to check out. Be sure to check them out. Talk about them in the Play or Pass Telegram room. Talk about them, and then also Aubin will create a live broadcast at some point, and he'll post when he's going to do that, and we'll talk about that.
No, I'll do it next week, this same time.
Okay, all right. Next week, this time.
Same bad channel on Telegram. Because I can't, do anything with YouTube.
Yeah, yes, that's true. That's because you don't know how to act.
No, I don't.
We got Vacation Friends comedy.
Yeah.
We got John Cena. How can you go wrong in Little Rail? Oh man, lots of great stuff in this. So we're going to do round table where the four of us will discuss this particular movie, and then again we will throw the link out there. Feel free to post your comments as we talk about this. So I mean, what's you guys thinking? I mean, I was happy to see a comedy. I was stoked on a comedy, and I like John Cena.
Yeah. He does good at these types of movies.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody in this movie but John Cena.
Yeah, me too.
Little Rel?
No. He felt like a Kevin Hart wannabe to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I did find him funny.
No, Little Rel. Have you ever seen that? What was that basketball?
Look, he was in Free Guy.
Right? Yeah, he was.
Was that his best friend?
Yeah. He was the cop. He was the security guy. The other security guy.
What was that? Other
he was
movie?
in Tag.
Oh,
Tag.
yes.
But what was the basketball one that he did? Scroll down the filmography a little bit there.
Space Jam. New Legacy. So he was in the new Space Jam. So we know.
I've never seen him before.
You never even watched his TV show?
No.
What was that other? There was a basketball one that he did. He was even a father too.
Anywho, I didn't recognize him. He felt like a Kevin Hart wannabe.
I guess that's we all do look like then, huh?
No. No, it was the yelling and stuff. You know, Kevin Hart's like a yeller. It was things that reminded me of. I was like, oh, did Kevin Hart turn down this role? So like, got somebody else in. No. I have no idea who that guy is.
Lil Rel is. I think he's pretty funny.
I recognize the father-in-law. I've seen him before.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff. He was in The Wire and a bunch of other things.
Yeah, he did definitely had Kevin Hart vibes.
And wasn't what's her name there? What's her name there? Anna Marie Horsford was in it, and Lynn Whitfield. She was in it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I like that corniness. I like that that uncomfortable slapstick. People doing shit that's like, what? You're gonna do what? I enjoyed that. I cracked me up like right at the beginning when they're riding in the car to go to the place, and Little Rel looks at them and they're jet skiing.
Yeah,
goes, look at them. They look like some folks without insurance. And I kind of laughed because being all carefree without insurance. Yeah, and I enjoy. I mean, I laughed numerous times during this. It is over the top. But I like Step Brothers, so this is my kind of comedy.
I laughed at it, but I don't do uncomfortable well. Like Curb Your Enthusiasm, people love the show. I cannot do it. I can't. When it's like I have this dread the whole time of, oh God, what's he gonna do next? That's how I felt with this. I did laugh a few times, but in general. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It's not one of the funniest things I've ever seen, not even close.
No, but I mean, John Cena winning over people. So go ahead, Andrew.
I was just gonna say, I do like John Cena, like in comedies. He's quite a funny guy. He's like, it's nice because obviously I do have like I do like a little bit of wrestling here and there, and like not so much now as what I used to. But John Cena, like character, is kind of like a hero to kids and like pretty serious. And then when you see him come in movies and he's doing stuff like this, and this reminded me of the other movie he did, Blockers. I don't know if
Blockers. That was funny. And the one, what was it, Playing with Fire? Yeah.
Oh, is that where he was the firefighter?
Yeah,
I never seen that one.
He's got some natural comedic chops, though. He's very, very good at that. Now, in the serious roles, he always just looks like he's constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so much better, like in these relaxing, like comedy type movies. I think he's a bit more.
Yeah, like
expressive.
the Fast and the Furious. He was garbage in that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like gonna light up the world with his acting, but he's like this kind of seems to be his niche. This like like average to above average comedy movies is what I like seeing him in. So I did think he was probably the funniest in the movie for me. Just like when you see the serious guy outside of these movies, and then when he's doing these type of things, he's quite like over the top and like totally opposite of what he is in real life. Well, I guess it's not totally opposite because he is quite funny in real life, but it's funny to see someone who's an inspiration for kids like doing a movie where his character's like taking cocaine and shooting bottles off the top of people's heads.
Well, I mean, that was one of the first things that really got me laughing. And when they're like, "Oh, make margaritas for you," because the room gets flooded out, and you knew that was his. You knew that John Cena had flooded out the room. You knew that that's what the issue. So you knew that was good. And then when they make some margaritas, he goes, "These are some really good margaritas, but
not salty.
No salt on that." And they're like, "Oh, that's not salt. That's cocaine." You gave us cocaine. And she's like, "Well, yeah." He goes, "I don't do drugs, even on vacation." It's like, what the hell? But I did like the idea of living in the moment, enjoying life as it is right now. Because sometimes we get bogged down with so much that in this character, which was over the top. But he's trying to live in the moment, enjoy it. And then when you think you're selling him off short, then you come to find out that he was, was a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret or whatever. It was Green Beret or a Navy SEAL, and and he has this way with people, that instantly that charismatic.
Yeah, when the father-in-law liked him right off the hop, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he coin checked him, I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And
so the other thing I think about that coin checking. So do these guys that have been a Navy SEAL never leave the house without that coin in their pocket?
Yeah, they normally always carry their coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught somewhere saying, "Yeah, I'm a SEAL,"
I did like how his character could tell when a bird was going to shit. That was funny. It's like when they're having that like drugged up scene when he's like the guy's like lying on the couch and he's not sure what's going on, and then all of a sudden just flashes to John Cena naked pointing out the window going,
Birds shit.
When they take when he like that
the mushrooms.
They're looking for the fox, and he's like showing he's a huntsmanship, and he's like eating the moss, and then he's giving them the bit of this, and then he just passes them the mushroom, and he tries it in his mouth, and then he's like, "Yeah, don't eat this." He's like, "I ate it."
Or the tree pubes.
He's like, "Yeah, the tree pubes." There was a few like it's definitely like one of those ones where you've got to think if it gives you more than like 5 or 6 laughs, it's a decent comedy.
Yeah,
which it did. It had some good stuff. Like even when the fox is like when they're going crazy and the fox attacks him and he's just about to grab the knife to stab, and it ends up being the huntsman. He's following his dog.
Yeah, Roger says that Roger says that my special forces brother will have his coin in his pocket when they bury him. Those guys take their coin serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it just seems. I was just like coin check, and he's like, boom, got it. I'm thinking, dang, you never leave home without it. It's like like an American Express card. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was very lighthearted. You again, like to me, it's like it reminds me of that Step Brothers where it's just you can't think about it. You're going to go with it. They're going to use a lot of physical humor and a lot of inappropriate humor. That they're going to, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's inappropriate, and it just was funny. So I enjoyed it.
I liked the Cena's girlfriend because she was a trip. The things that would come out of her mouth, like when she was when saying, "Oh, I got this growth in my abdomen," and I mean, I was.
You gonna need surgery?
You can need.
Are you gonna need surgery? No, it's gonna come out.
It's gonna come out of my vagina. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
it was just perfect. The lines that they were saying.
I still would never said nothing about her if I thought it was my baby. I still wouldn't have said nothing. If I was like, "Do you remember that?" I'd have been like, "I still don't remember that." Yeah. I'd have took that to my grave. I didn't remember that.
Man.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. I mean, I cracked up at a lot of places. I'll probably watch it again. I think it's one of those movies. I think there's numerous quotes in this.
Yeah,
that I probably need to watch a couple more times. Where you can grab those movies that has those quotes that someone that's seen it last when you say it.
I think what was really funny was like, remember when they first left the day after they had gotten married and they're leaving the airport, and when they're in the airport and like I think it was John Cena goes and he says, "No, I will not mule your legal drugs in my anus." You know what I mean? I just started crying. It was I thought that was perfect.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Yeah, yelling it with the security, with the army guys right over there inside with their guns. Yeah,
and he said, I think they said he was like, "Oh, I think he's the only guy that's ever smuggled drugs into Mexico."
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was funny. I enjoyed it. So
it's a movie, like the story's definitely one that everyone's seen before because there's so many comedy movies like this. But I thought that the actors like kind of held their own, and there was enough laughs in it to make it not like a boring or crappy comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like it was. And we've seen where it felt like the actors tried too hard. I think of like Melissa McCarthy when we've seen her in some stuff. Like, what was that one where she was the superhero?
Oh, the superhero one, yeah.
Which wasn't a bad movie, but I felt like it was.
It was forced.
The comedy was kind of forced, and there was like that really didn't feel natural. This, even though some of them were just off color, just really raunchy jokes.
Right.
None of them bothered me. I didn't feel like they tried or tried too hard. So I enjoy it. I mean, there were so many places. Like I said, I'm gonna have to watch it again because there are quotes in that movie. There are definitely some quotes in that movie that we'll be able to Thunder Force, and it was a bad movie. Yeah, I mean, there were some people that did like that movie. I was not a fan of it. It wasn't me. I mean, it was fair to me. It was like, I won't go back and watch Thunder Force. So
no,
I would. The part where the two of them are trying to get in that like Lamborghini car there. Trying to get out of the Lamborghini.
Yeah,
two big girls. Like this just don't work. So, honey, would you watch this movie again?
You know what? I might. Like, I didn't hate it. Yeah, I just thought it was okay. And like I said, I'm not great with uncomfortable, so I don't know. I'd probably try it again because maybe I just wasn't in the right mood. Or
maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely check it out again.
Well, and I do like Curb Your Enthusiasm, so that is my
too.
kind of. That's
but you guys really got to find that other Lil Rel movie when he was doing about with the basketball, because they had all these other great basketball players. I think Shaquille O'Neal was in it. Oh my gosh! Can you just click on his name again and just scroll down? Because it's gonna drive me nuts. Because I thought that movie was so funny. I'm trying to see if I can see it here.
Not Space Jam, because that's a basketball movie.
No.
Sneakerheads?
No. Hold on.
Garrel. No. Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew. That's the one.
Uncle Drew.
That.
There you go. Yeah.
You ever see it or not?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And that does it because it has all the big Kyrie Irving, Shaquille, and they're not. They're like old.
Oh right.
They come to play.
They put right. And I thought it was great.
Because that was the part where they're like, now remember, we don't have any timeouts. You sure? And Chris is like, yeah, I got this. No, we have no timeouts. Again, for us basketball folks that remember UNC versus Michigan, we remember that particular section. So, all right. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and toss. Let me put this behind. Stop sharing my screen there. And we got Roger up in the house. Yay. What's up, Raj?
Hey, everybody. How's it going today?
Doing well. For anybody that's in the thing, I posted the link. As you see, Roger's found it. You guys are more than welcome to jump in. So what was your thoughts on Vacation Friends?
Well, it made me laugh out loud several times. So in my metric, that's always a plus, you know?
Yeah.
I found the humor good. I really liked when he started tripping on the mushrooms because I know I'm the veteran of 1,000 psychic wars myself.
Veteran
of 1,000 psychic wars. That's
psychic wars.
That's a Pink Floyd lyric. I didn't come up with that. I borrowed it.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna remember that. Oh man, that's a great one.
I mean, when the Beastie Boys, "What You Want" kicked in, and they float, and it went to pastel colors everywhere, I lost my shit. I thought it was funny as hell. Because I don't know if you guys have ever had a couple of hits of six-way window pane kick in about 30 minutes into shopping before, but that shit happens.
Oh god.
And we do not encourage taking illegal drugs.
No,
this is not an endorsement. Say no to drugs. Okay, so
John Cena does comedy well. He has really, really good comedic timing, and that's not something you can learn. It's something that you either have or you don't have, and he's got it. Little Rel was funny. The John Cena's girlfriend was really cute and really, really funny. I enjoyed it. Heck, I've watched it twice already, and I'll watch it again with my buddies here in town. So I found it just cracked me. I forgot about the Beastie Boys was playing during that. Oh, it was perfect. It was perfect.
You're right. It was because I was like, I do remember. I was like, this is right.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
So, Mr. Eddie, thank you for joining us. What you thinking, bud? What was your thoughts on this movie?
Okay, I got into this movie. You know, I started yakking a little bit until the point where he sunk the catamaran, and then I don't know, like the movie just went dead for me. I don't know, it just turned me off. I don't know, maybe because it was too much slop comedy. But I wanted to watch it again to see if you could pick up it, but I didn't have time to do it a second time. But at the beginning it really got to me, but after that I just don't know. You just went out the door. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, not everything's for everybody, so it's a good point that but it was just I don't know. There was a lot of things that you could kind of tell what was going to come. Just like when they get to the hotel. Well, you knew when they're riding the jet ski, you're like, all right, these are going to be in the hotel. And then, of course, they listen, and they're like, oh, you need to stay with us. I mean, that was all very, you knew that was coming, but it still cracked me up.
What it remind me of is like, let's say people go to Las Vegas. What they do in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. But this got to a point where, okay, he's going to stay in Las Vegas, but when they started to go to the wedding, everything like broke out, It's like it's no longer in Las Vegas. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Well, when he drove through the fence. looking to see if there was anybody. I don't see nobody else jumping on here. So again, I post the link if anybody wants to jump in. I know that I guess the beach is probably he must be busy tonight. So
wow.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He didn't mention that he wouldn't be here.
Wow.
He probably had a fire stick to fix. You know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Duty calls.
Or he's showing off that new, TV thing there. That new one he's got for $2 a year.
No, we're not going to talk about a $2 subscription. No, I don't need no. Hit up Alban on that question.
No,
all questions for that goes over there. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and throw it out there for. Let's say you want to go ahead and throw it out there for player pass for the people on the panel and then people on the side. Then we'll also take a look at the votes. So Blue must be going to get her dinner, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if she unmutes herself. Yeah. So she went to go grab her food. So Roger. So player pass.
Sorry. Were you asking me player pass? Sorry.
Yep.
I did pass. Just grab dinner. Well, if it's would I recommend it to somebody? I think I'd probably be a pass or a play then because I think I would tell people to check it out. Not my thing, but it might be somebody else's.
Yeah, like Rogers. So, hey Rogers, so player pass, bud.
It's a play for me, and I did want to mention one little piece of trivia that I picked up on John Cena because he's a cool dude. He has granted over 650 Make-A-Wish wishes for children with terminal illnesses in America.
World record.
So.
Yeah, he's really good with that.
So he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah, a good. Definitely a good person, and not staying up in his ivory tower. He's actually putting it to work. What about you, Eddie? What's your thing? Play or pass for this?
I give it a small play, but because I didn't really get into it, but the beginning was good. I'd recommend it to somebody.
Yeah, it lost you halfway though.
I lost me halfway.
Something came up. He was looking for the French subtitles.
It's my gopher I'm looking for.
Lordy. Andrew, what are you thinking?
I'll give it a play as well because it does what it was made for. It gives you plenty of laughs.
All right. What about you, Alban?
I'm a play for sure. And you got to remember, it's not even like he with his acting. He's got to remember he was a wrestler for so long, and there's no more acting than you get than that. Think about those guys. In the back. Hey, listen. Think about them in the back before they come out. You know what I'm saying? They have to be cracking up on some of this stuff. By the way, have you been watching Heels?
I was kind of waiting for more of the season. I wanted the full season, then I was going to try to jump into it. But it sounds
really good. It really is good. I really happen to like it. But I'm a play.
Okay. We got so Sharon was a play, Jim was a play, A2U was a play, Octavia was a play, Dalton was a play, Patty a play, and Mark a play, and Canuck Gal was a play. So over on the side chat, all plays, and then pretty much on the board we were play a couple soft plays, but for most
the only pass we have in the poll,
beach.
The beach.
Yeah, he must have heard we were going to talk good about it.
Yeah, he must have saw those 11 votes, and he's the only one not.
He didn't like the Sopranos movie either.
No, he didn't.
No.
All right. Well, that's but he
might
liked
like
Jerry
this
curls though. He liked
Jerry. I think that actress she found the beach, and maybe he has him tied up at home.
I mean, that sounds way more than I want to picture in my mind because I'm a very visual thinker, so I can take that in a really bad direction, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to think about that.
He's learning how to use the kettle there.
The ball? No.
Yeah.
Stone. I know there's
Stone.
we got to change it because that's just what I got too many images. So so we got that going on. So what was our votes? You said 11-1 or 10-1?
11-1, but I think it's
11-1 for
more
play.
with the other people, out on the side.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, and so
And
we're not gonna officially review a movie next week because we will not have a show for about a month.
Right.
But so what was something that everybody's
it looks like the bestsellers.
Bestsellers, really?
Yeah, with Michael Caine and
Yes.
and Aubrey Plaza.
Can't beat a Michael Caine show. I mean, Michael Caine is the man.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was. I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. But like always, I always say I like everything.
Well, that's true, except for Disney
and Harry Potter.
Yeah, Disney World and Harry Potter are the two that he don't do. So that is the movie that, and Alban plans on doing a show or an open chat on Wednesday the same time on Telegram.
Yep.
So you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to have a camera. You can just you can listen to them, or you can actually just turn your microphone on and talk right there on Telegram if you've never used the voice feature on Telegram. The only thing I will say on the voice feature, do push to talk. If you get it, do push to talk so that your mic is not always picking up noise around you or other things that's going on in your room. You want to make sure that you hit the button when you want to say something, because I have noticed that it's kind of irritating when someone's mic is open and they're not used to being on camera or something.
For example, they may have a snoring dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Or what, you get all kinds of other growth. Sometimes you got people with their TVs blasting in the background. It's like, hey, you might want to turn that down. I mean, we don't want to listen to the TV. So Bestsellers is the movie for next week. So awesome. So that actually does look good. I do want to see The Many Saints of Newark, though. I do want to.
Were you
watch
a Sopranos fan?
I was a Sopranos fan. So
okay, yeah.
I watched all of the Sopranos, and so I'll watch it just for that. I won't put.
It's not like it's about Tony Soprano.
No, it's a prequel to some of the characters before they would be the older people in the Sopranos. So this is their younger time. So
it's done very well, and it's a good story. If you're a Sopranos fan, I do think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. If you are, because I know I'm wishing for more, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you never know if the money's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and Octavia, I'm gonna have to take a month because I got too much going on, which at the beginning of the show. Just too many other things going on this month, and so I've got enough on my plate. I can't take off my plate, so it'd be best if there's some things that I'm able to remove off the plate. And hey, this gives Alban an awesome opportunity to do those live shows on Telegram, and who knows, he may be the next.
Oh no, I'm not
be
you.
the next host of the
show. Oh no.
I'd be like, yeah, Alban, let's go to your channel.
I'm not you.
I just come in.
I can't wait for you to be, in Canada in the middle of January, and just to hear you chattering, your teeth chattering because you're so goddamn cold,
I'm not going to be that cold because I got someone to keep me warm.
Yeah, sure.
I am not worried about that.
Listen, she bundles herself up, okay? you know that she does that already now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be trying to hug, a blanket.
No.
Yeah. No,
I
don't think there's room underneath.
She has hot flashes, so I'm not worried.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I see Mark just mentioned about the strike, the Hollywood strike. If that one comes through, you remember, I don't know, what was it, 6-7 years ago?
Yes.
The strike that
the writers.
Yeah,
well, this will be 10 times worse than the writer's strike.
Oh,
because nothing will be done. Nothing, because it's going to be all the makeup people. I mean, it's going to be bad. We'll get no TV. We'll get no movies. We'll get no nothing. We'll maybe get the news. Maybe.
When did we talking about this strike?
Well, they voted yes yesterday or the day before, but the president hasn't decided whether to take it all the way to strike yet or not. So, but if they do, we're going to be screwed for quite some time.
Well, I mean, if the writers went on strike, and I don't think they ever came back. I mean, because if you've seen the writing on some of these movies we've watched, did not get any. It hasn't gotten any better.
But it might be a very boring winter. Very boring.
Well, I got plenty of stuff to watch, and hey,
so do I. But still,
I got plenty of stuff to watch, and I'll have a pinball machine to play the whole time. And try to modify and try to add all the pinball tables to it, because I can't leave it just leave it as it is stock. I need to put some extra stuff in there.
Yep.
The Beach did show up. Look, he's showing up here late. No, Many Saints of Newark did not get picked. It was the Good Book or Bestsellers. Yeah, Bestsellers. Bestsellers got picked up. So that's what will be next week. And the Beach. Auburn's going to be doing it on Telegram. So we'll go ahead and roll out of here. Kind of cut this one quick. I've got some stuff to take care of. So, Miss Blue, are you on? Because she's on my bottom right.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
what?
All right. Anything you want to say before we go?
Have a wonderful evening.
Okay. All right. Roger.
Thanks for the invite. I just want to mention, Todd, best luck to you. Travel safe. Do some cocaine before you get up there. Have a good time, my friend. And congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go looking. I need to go start looking. I mean, I lost all my connections from the '80s. So
from the '80s,
yeah. I don't know. Hey, can I start pulling up my numbers from 30 years ago?
I know.
Hey,
right?
you still doing that?
And
no one's got pages anymore.
Just so you know, the game has changed. There's a new boy in town called Fentanyl, so be awful. Awful. Make him do a line before you buy it.
Okay, I'll keep that. Yeah, thank you. That's a good word of advice from a man that's had many wars of hallucinations or whatever. What was that again?
Veteran of 1,000 psychic wars.
Okay, there you go. All right, Eddie, anything you want to say before we go?
Hey, to get it straight, in other words, we're taking a month from the 13th of October to 3rd of November?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll probably, maybe we'll get started back up the 3rd. That'll be the day after my birthday.
Yeah.
So we'll be back up there if I can get everything sorted out. We'll kind of aiming towards that. We'll get closer to it. I'll post. Everyone's in my room. So
okay, good. Well, some good news anyway, Dabs. Winter tires are on sale.
I don't need winter tires because I got my all-season special tires.
Oh, those all-season special tires that you bought in the South? No, they don't work on that snow up there. So you know.
You guys. All right. So, Andrew, anything you want to say? Not talking about snow because we know you don't do snow there.
Yeah.
No, just good night, everybody, and see you in a month, I guess.
And hey, Andrew, I like the microphone. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It looks. He looks all professional.
Yeah.
Just need a better computer now.
Yeah, a better computer. They got a little lag to it, but yeah, the microphone.
The daughter wants a laptop for Christmas, so I'll use that.
You get the hand-me-down. Cool. Mm-hmm. Aubin.
Thanks for everyone coming out. We'll definitely see you next week in Telegram. You know, I'm gonna put other movies out there for us to watch in those couple weeks for us. You know, but it won't be really counted towards anything since there are gonna be a lot of people who might not have seen them. So I guess everyone that comes in will just get the extra credit. And it'll be hopefully Dabs will jump in at least on the road, at least to know that we're all thinking of him. I hope he does have a safe trip going up, both him and Blue. since they're going together. And thanks everyone. Don't forget Friday show. We're not going to have Friday show actually. Yeah.
Not this week at all.
Not this week.
Definitely not this week.
Yeah, not this week. Yeah. So
maybe next week.
But Dad, don't forget anything because you don't want to make a U-turn and go all the way back in.
No. Hey, I'm a person. To be honest, I'm a person that usually, if I'm headed in a direction, I start something. I'm not a person that turns around and goes back. If I'm headed in something, I'm in. It's like no, I've already committed. It's going. So
right.
I won't have a show Friday at all because I'm definitely going to be out of town on Friday. And the following Friday, that's maybe not. I just have to see if I'm available. Again, take a look into the Telegram chat. Alban may be able to throw some random open chats on some evenings, and it's non-threatening. You're just talking and just having a good time. And I've been on some of those chats, and it's a good way to kind of get comfortable with it. Yeah, and get just kind of talk about.
We all like to hang out anyhow. Yeah.
So and hey, thanks for Sex Life. I actually seen
you watched
episode.
It? Okay.
One episode. Oh, it's got me.
What did I tell you?
I'm in.
What did I tell you?
I told Blue. I said, "Oh, it had me on the first episode. Oh, it had me." I was like, "Oh, I'm in."
Hey, you want another one? It's called Sex Education. Have you seen that one? I
didn't watch that one. Yeah, that's what is it? A Netflix one?
No, but it comes from the UK. It's the English one. It's in its third season.
I was watching Why the Last Man, this week's episode, and I thought this is really a show for Todd. There is a Todd scene in it.
Oh boy!
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you this that show I watched one episode. I watched that. I was like, holy moly!
Well, let me just say, there's a room of about 15, 20 naked chicks all washing each other.
Dirty girls.
Not anymore. They washed each other.
So hey, we're gonna go to the after show for our X-rated talk. So it is good to have a good time. Thanks again for everyone watching. Thanks everyone on the panel. Thanks you guys that jumped on. Again, this show is just to talk about a particular movie. We have a good time and just freelance it and try to have a good enjoyable time. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you whenever I have another live show whenever that is. So thanks.